Okay. So Joker. Okay.
Why so serious?
Hi guys, we are Jazzy and Mo.
Hi.
This is our first film review.
Yeah, very excited.
Woo. Yes. And like we already said, we will talk about the Joker. There's a new Joker. And the new Joker.
This is your Joker.
Yes. And we saw it on Sunday.
Yeah. And we were excited.
Yes, we saw it on IMAX. It was really, really amazing.
Yeah.
What is your impression?
I loved it.
Good.
I loved it.
Yes.
One of the best movies I've seen in a long, long time.
Yes. It's really amazing, I think.
Yeah.
It's really impressive. Oh, the sun is coming in. That's shit. So we are now bright.
We are now in the sunlight.
Okay. It was a really amazing film. It was really impressive.
Yeah.
And the most impressive thing is the actor.
Yeah. Joaquin Phoenix. Did I say that right?
I don't know where to
It's a
ask.
difficult name. We said Joaquin. Alexa told us it's Joaquin.
You don't should tell her name. She is listening now.
Oh, sorry, Alexa. Really? Oh,
Yes.
Jesus.
Okay, so we don't know if he is French or Spanish, so maybe Joaquin, maybe Joaquin.
Yeah.
And
Mr. Phoenix.
Mr. Phoenix. And it was really, really impressive.
Yeah, this is one of the best acting performances I've ever seen in my
Yes.
life.
Sorry. There are already. They already spoke about an Oscar for him.
Yeah.
And you have to think about that he has to lost 20 kilogram.
More than 20.
More than
yeah.
20 kilogram. And he has training his laugh.
Yeah.
That's
laugh-
crazy.
Yeah, he trained that. I read that 4 or 5 months
Yes.
with a trainer. His laugh.
And his laugh was the best thing in the movie.
Yeah.
Because he managed it to laugh while he looks so
Desperate.
He just has tears in his eyes.
Yeah.
It was so amazing, and he laughed a while.
Yeah, he looked insane. He looked desperate. He laughed. He cried. All in one view, in
Yes.
one laugh, and it's an amazing performance. Amazing, and I think the preparation he did for the movie is outstanding. What he took for himself, in every interview he says it was not easy.
Yeah.
To transform into such insane and ill character.
Yes.
Is really
And you always saw that he don't walk normal.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't.
So he really transformed into this character completely.
Yes.
From every view, every walk, every step, and that was really amazing. So I think he's gonna get an Oscar. I would be surprised if he wouldn't.
Yes.
He really deserves it more than.
But beside the actor, I think the way of the camera was amazing.
Yeah.
It is real cool. There were a lot of cool shots that made it really good for the viewer to understand what the Joker feels and to get empathy.
Yeah, that was the crazy part. He was just an insane character, and he even killed people, but you had empathy for him.
Yes.
And that amazing artistic way they did there.
Yes. She managed it that you say yes, that was right.
Yeah.
And you killed people.
You understood.
You understood it.
Why he killed it. Now we come to the point, which a lot of critics say.
Yes.
The film is empathizing with violence.
Yeah, it is.
It is, but you have to understand that they show it in this way to understand what the Joker is thinking and where that comes from. It comes from desperation. It comes from isolation.
And it comes from his psychological illness.
Yeah, and I don't think the movie wants to tell, oh, everybody who's like that, you can kill people, it's cool. They don't want to do that. They want to show the deep meaning of such an illness and what you feel.
What they want to do is they want to critique the social and the society.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is that the thing they criticizes in the film was reflected by the audience.
Yeah.
Because the audience behave exactly the same like they criticized it.
It's crazy. When I heard first, you told me first that you know a lot of people who went out of the movie. I read it in a lot of critics now, and they feel, I think, ashamed. They feel not in the right position. They feel, I can't watch that. I'm not gonna feel good when I see that. It's some people say that it's a horror movie. It's not
stressful.
a horror movie. It's stressful, and you have to have that kind of empathy. And I think maybe a lot of people don't have that. Just like in real life.
Maybe.
People
or they just don't want to have it.
Yeah. People with mental illnesses, they are isolated. They are not accepted by society. And that's what that movie wants to show us. And now they have this reaction, like you said, from the audience. And that's crazy.
Yeah, that's really crazy.
It's crazy. And I don't think if some people realize the deep meaning of this movie, I think maybe they expected something else. Because it got a lot of criticism. But I think it's one of the most artistic made movies, which I've seen in a long time. It's one of the most criticizing movies I've seen in a long time.
And a real cool sentence by the movie is that psychological ill persons should behave like they're normal.
Yeah.
But that's not possible because they have the illness.
Yeah.
And they can't ignore it, and we shouldn't ignore it too.
That's the thing. Yeah. It's crazy that people expect from somebody who's mentally ill to behave like they're normal. They don't have anything because they feel uncomfortable when they see that person. And that's unbelievable. And it's how sick society for me is sometimes. That we as human beings are like that.
I have to correct the light.
Yeah, we look
really,
like
really bright. Yes, it is. It's really amazing.
It's amazing.
Okay, that's better. So, life in the movie.
Hello! But we can take that another part, right?
Yeah, we will keep it in.
Okay.
And that's it. That's another critique of the movie, that we have to accept that a person who has a psychological problem, or no, not a problem, an illness. It's not a problem. It just is.
Yeah.
And we have to accept it. We have to. We can't ignore them. We shouldn't ignore them. But we don't act. We shouldn't act like they're crazy. They're just normal. They're just normal people with a psychological illness. And a lot of problems have illness. They have psychological illness. That's not a problem.
No, and I think that's amazing that the movie shows the character in such a deep way, so you understand how frustrating and terrible this illness is for this person.
Yes.
And that's a lot of people, in my eyes, don't think about that. They just think, oh, he's crazy. I don't want to have something to do with him. They don't think how terrible it is to have that illness and to live with that illness.
Yes.
And that's
with his mother.
And with his mother, who's also ill, and what happened to
really
him
ill.
as a child.
Yes.
And
that's
then
really crazy.
It's normal that he developed like that.
Yes. We just thought a while where this problem of the abandonment by the society comes from, and we think we get the points.
Yeah. So the first point we thought is fear.
Yes, it's fear before fear from of the strange.
Yeah, that's something they can't handle.
Yes.
I think feeling
They don't know how
ashamed.
to handle it because they don't confrontate themselves with
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And I think that's again the reaction in the movie. They didn't want to confront.
Yes.
They wanted to have a good time. And they wanted to have entertainment. And they just wanted to sit there. And they didn't want a movie that makes them confront with a real issue. And a movie which makes them think and makes them uncomfortable. And that's why I think a lot of people went out of the cinema.
And I think why they feel ashamed.
Yeah.
On the one point, they feel ashamed for him. And I think psychological, they feel ashamed for themselves.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to see it. Because they don't want to feel empathy. Because it's unwanted empathy for them.
Yeah.
Because and due to this feeling of shame, this feeling leads to disgust.
Yeah.
And on the one point, disgust for the illness, and on the other point, psychological disgust for themselves because they self feel that because they self knew that they don't want to have the empathy. So you feel ashamed for your own feeling of ashamedness.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it is like that.
And that's a big problem, and that's to the problem, is that in our society, we don't talk about these problems.
It's completely ignored.
Yes.
And then I think, I'm really excited about that topic. I think the film also criticizes in a good way the social system, the health system.
Yes, of course.
Because I know
And it's good. It's a good representation of the health system.
Exactly. That it doesn't help you. When you're ill, it doesn't help you.
Yes.
Like the situation where he's there and he wants help, and they tell him, "You don't get the help. You don't even get the medicine."
Yeah.
And it just leaves people with such illnesses alone, and that's, for me, crazy to understand how society comes to that point where we don't help each other. Not even the health system is helping.
Yeah.
And it is like that. I know a lot of examples who are like that, and they didn't get any help, and they were just there and alone with the illness. And I think that's what the movie is also criticizing in a very good way.
Yes.
Exactly. You told me when we watched the movie after that you didn't like the Batman.
Yes. Then in the
connection.
end, you saw the Wayne family, except of Bruce, is killed by a clown, and for me it was the only bad point in the movie, because in the first Batman film, Batman Begins, you saw like the Wayne family was killed by just a normal people without a home who need money, and another problem is that in all Batman movies I saw, the Mr. Wayne is always talked like a really good person who wanted to help them, the society. He is in medicine, and he has a really huge concern, but he still works in the hospital to help people, and that doesn't fit to the acting of the Mr. Wayne in the Joker film.
That's true.
And for me, that's a big problem, and the critics also criticize it.
That they don't have a good connection to Batman, but the movie wanted to be an independent movie.
Yes. But then they should. Then they had to leave the scene away. In my opinion,
Yeah.
When they want a known video, they couldn't kill the parents and let Bruce alone, because that's Batman. Sorry.
Yeah, that's Batman. Go on, man. Yeah, that's right. I agree with you on that point. I think a lot of people saw a connection to Taxi Driver in '91.
I don't know Taxi Driver.
It's also Robert De Niro stars in it, and it's also a criticism of society and stuff. It's a good movie, and a lot of people saw the connection there, because also the movie of Joker plays in the same year like Taxi Driver, so a lot of people see the connection there. But overall, I can say the movie gets from me 5 stars. I was really blown away. I was excited before the movie. I'm
Yes.
excited now after the movie. I was blown away by the performance of Mr. Phoenix. I was blown away by the music,
Yes.
by the, like you said, camera shots. They did an amazing. It's an art piece of a movie.
Yes, I say that after the video. The movie is art.
Yeah, and that's not a lot of movies nowadays have that.
No.
It's a lot of movies are entertainment. This is not entertainment. This is art, and it's social criticism.
Yes.
And this is what I love in movies, and I think it's just amazing.
And before the podcast, we talked about one other critic, that the anger in the video is aimless.
Yeah.
That was written in a critic, and we don't think so, because if you stay on the details, the anger is aimless, because it's against the society. And so it isn't aimless because the aim is so big.
Yeah.
Because the aim is the whole society. And the problem is the whole society.
Yeah.
So the anger is on the problem, so the anger is on the right point.
Yeah, exactly. And then those little points come together, which lead to this big aim.
Yes.
And where the anger comes from, the frustration.
It's like
and the isolation.
The healthcare, the poorness of the population, and the
isolation,
ignorance, the behavior of the upper class.
Getting teased, getting not accepted, being treated like, you say, shit.
Yes.
You know? And that's for me not an aimless anger.
No. So I would say I will give 4.5 of 5
You
stars.
always a 4.5. This movie gets a 5 point for me.
No, for me not.
Because of Batman.
Because of the real, and the one, they have 2 possibilities. They can say we're an own movie, or they can say we are not, and they made a mix, and that's for me that's not good.
Yeah.
Because now I don't know where to position this movie in my brain.
That's true. I think that's the problem of a lot of people. We don't know where to position the movie. I think they said they don't want to be a Marvel movie.
No.
That is difficult. Okay, you give a 4.5.
4.5 of 5.
4.8.
4.8. Okay.
Okay. I want to say 5 points because I love that movie.
You can give 5 points.
I'm gonna give 5 points. I'm gonna give 5 points because this movie is for me amazing.
Okay, we have our first 5-point movie.
Yes.
So
I'm excited what movies we're gonna review in the future.
we will do a Jurassic Night.
Yeah. We're gonna be old school again.
Yes. We will watch all 5 movies.
Yeah.
It's gonna get a long night.
It's gonna be a long night with a lot of snacks.
Yes.
Which I'm excited for.
And I think after all we will do a review.
Review on Jurassic Park.
So we will do a hole-in-one review.
Yeah. I hope you guys are fans of Jurassic Park.
Yes,
that you're excited for that.
Have you seen the old one or only the new ones?
Yeah, the old ones are better. I love the old ones.
For the old ones, I only love the first one.
Oh, now we're discussing. Okay.
The second and third one is good.
I can agree with you. We're gonna discuss that in the next review. So
And
let us know what you think about the Joker.
Yes, please write it in the comments. And please watch it. Because it's art.
Yeah.
And don't go out. Just watch it to the end.
Out.
And I think it's not easy to understand all the problems. But I think if you try to, it's really cool.
Yeah, it's an amazing movie if you go into that.
Yes.
Let the deepness get you.
Yeah. So
watch it.
Watch it. Have a nice time. We'll see you in our next review.
Always stay cool.
We don't know how often we will do that. Maybe we're gonna get a rhythm. Maybe not.
Yeah, we will see.
We will see. Have a nice time.
Yeah.
See our podcast.
And
we talk
subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe. In our fifth podcast, we talked about reality TV and the influence on our society.
Yeah, so that's gonna be exciting.
Have a nice time.
Have a nice day, guys.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.